My name is Wade Williams. I am 16 years old. Today I'm 17 years old, and I am a nationally ranked high jumper. I jumped 6'5" as a freshman, and I jumped 6'7" as a sophomore. I do mile, cross country, and I just love dunking. I got into dunking when I was in 7th grade. I basically, 6th grade, didn't make my team. I transferred schools, and I thought to myself, if I could dunk, I think I could make any middle school team. And I got super obsessed with it. I would go outside and I'd low rim every day. I just put the hoop on a level where I could dunk on it.
Yes.
And I would just go out there and practice all my footwork, all my steps, all my combos into a blow by, into a dunk. And I'd just be thinking like, man, like if I could just do this on a 10-foot rim, that would make my world. So I just looked it up, jump training and how to get my legs more explosive. And basically all the info you find is plyos, which I've since learned is not all you need to jump higher, but I basically spammed plyos every day and calf raises. It was just calf raises, plyos, box jumps, depth drops, lunges, body weight squats, just spamming out every leg exercise and just volume and plyos and everything I could think of to jump higher. And on jump days, what I would do after the plyos is I would put it on one of the lower settings, like 8 foot, 8'5", and I would just go out there and I'd practice trick dunks. I'd try to get an East Bay or a 360 or a windmill or a reverse, anything like that. And I would just do that day after day after day, and just by the end of 7th grade, I ended up getting my first dunk off of the self lob, because I practiced that a lot too. That was the biggest thing, and I always watched guys like Jordan Kilgannon, Isaiah Rivera. Those were kind of my big two. So I was 13 years old, May of 7th grade, got my first dunk at the local rec center, and one of the hoops is slightly lower, 9'10". I went up and I punched it on that, and I was like, goodness, I could do this on the real rim, which is 10 foot. And I go up and I get it. It's like a little baby rim grazer dunk, but it was still a good dunk. And I was just so hyped. That was amazing. 8th grade year, I was teched multiple times for dunking in warm-ups, but you know, I'm in middle school, I'll take it. If you see an 8th grader dunk in warm-up lines, I mean, you're already intimidated, but especially if it's some 6 foot tall white boy, you know, that's just like, good luck with that team. We had an amazing team that year. A bunch of really skilled players, but yeah, I'd always get teched by dunking in the warm-ups, or not teched, but warned by the referees of, hey, you can't do that. Never understood that rule, by the way, and I still don't. So yeah, that's kind of been my experience of how I got my first dunk and how it kind of started. I continued to low rim every day. In my spring season for track in 8th grade, I was focusing on mile. I was trying to get sub 5. I barely missed it, but I got so close. And then one of the later meets, I tried high jump, and I've always been a 1-foot jumper, so I tried high jump my first time, and instead of running like a J, I ran a C, and that's how cooked it was. And I managed to get 5'8", doing my version of a Fosbury flop, which was, I would almost get parallel. There was no arch to it. It was more like a scissor into a laying back, is what mine was. So I got 5'8", and then everyone was telling me like, hey, that's really good for 8th grade, like you should continue that in high school. So got into it. The high school I go to does not have a pit. We recently just bought one. So I go to high school, have a great cross country season, a great freshman season. My freshman season, that winter, I'm still doing all my plyos and everything, and I learn about more like in-depth training, so I start doing that more, and I got my first East Bay and my first windmill my freshman year, also at my local rec center, and then I would practice it at school all the time on our hoops, like after practice, before practice, during water breaks. I would just always be trying to get on the rim and do something cool. But yeah, that was a big year in my dunk journey. Got my first East Bay, windmill, reverse, things like that. And then going into outdoor season for track, I high jumped a PR of 6'5", which then qualified me for New Balance Nationals, and so I went there, did that. Going into my sophomore season, I found out about THP Strength, and I just decided, you know what, it's worth the investment because this is something I love and I care about and I want to keep doing. So I invested, got on THP Strength. Then my progress has been supercharged. Sophomore year, started THP in August, had a great cross-country season, went into basketball season, had a great basketball season, and that's when I started to be able to do stuff in game. I started getting more points. I play center and shooting guard. I shouldn't be playing center, but just how it goes when you can jump high and you're tallish. I was getting like 8 blocks a game, going for boards, just doing everything like that. And then we started making this play where I would inbounds the ball, he would throw it to the guy on the other side of the court, and that guy would lob it, and I would go up and I'd yam it. And the first game we try this play, I run up, I jump, I catch it, and then I'm like already looking straight up at the rim, and I just put it right in, and the crowd was hype. It was a home game. It was sick, best feeling. And then we just started running that same play every game, and it worked every single time. I mean, you can go watch the videos. Worked every time, and that was super hype to be able to like just get in games and catch lobs and stuff like that. I got a putback, I got a fast break dunk, things like that. Never got teched in warm-ups, but I would always go for cool stuff like reverse windmill and things like that. After basketball season, when I started doing track training, I go to the rec and I would just have jump days, just focus on my dunks and try to get better at the tech and stuff like that. I started being able to do like a reverse windmill consistently, normal windmill, and just punch it through the legs off the backboard. East Bay more consistently on 10. Gosh dang. Oof. That one hurt the wrist. Woo. Hey. Oh. There we go.